What's going on, guys? It's Cliffy here today, playing against my old team RCB as we come into, I think it's about round 6. Oh, Chris Gale, outside edge, first ball. That is something you do not see a lot of in this Donny B. Anyway, back in the IPL, we picked up a win last time round, so we are still up there towards the top of the table, and just change the field, because... No, that was not Chris Gale, that was Partik Patel. So maybe this ball is going to go the distance. No, it's gone along the ground. Going to just talk about a few games quickly. There were meant to be, I guess, 3 ODI games that were happening around the world in the last 24 hours. Obviously, England versus India didn't happen because it was washed out. So that series now goes down to a 4-game series, which I still think India are going to go. No, sorry, I think England probably are going to go, obviously, in English conditions and do pretty well. But we will just have to wait and see, obviously, what English team turns up. What Indian team turns up, I think, probably is the more important question, because they can play well and they do obviously have a good batting lineup, but whether they can go and produce against the English bowlers, who have been bowling pretty good in the Test series, whether they can do that in the one-day arena as well. So that game there. The next game I'm going to talk about is the Australia versus Zimbabwe game. Now, this was always going to be a flogging, just like the Zimbabwe games versus the South Africans. Now, Australia batted first. They scored 350 batting first. No one scored 100, but there were some very good contributions. Aaron Finch had 67 opening up. Brad Haddin opened up. A lot of people were saying Phil Hughes still can't get into the Australian one-day side, even after his incredible run of form that he has had as of late, which is, I guess it's good to have that depth and stuff, but really I would have liked to see him have a go, especially how he's been going lately. I mean, he hit that 200 in a one-day game not too long ago now, so, I mean, give him a chance. What's the worst that can happen, you know? He plays a couple of games, he doesn't play too well, you drop him. But some other players who really did contribute well in this game, Mitchell Marsh, who was actually promoted up the order to number 3. I guess kind of wee bit as a pinch hitter. I guess he was meant to come in the middle order, but maybe with the start that Finch and Haddin got off to, I think they had 98 for the first partnership. They thought, hey, why not go bring in someone like Mitch Marsh, like James Faulkner, obviously, who are big hitters and can go and obviously score you a lot of runs at a quick rate. And this is what Mitch Marsh did. He scored 89 off 83. That included 7 fours and 4 sixes at a strike rate of 107. And the man who stole the show, everyone knows who this is, Glenn Maxwell. He scored a massive, hang on, I will just get it. Is that... No, it has come off the bat. He scored a massive 93 off just 46 deliveries, strike rate of over 200. He's scored 9 fours and 5 sixes, and Mitchell Johnson also had a massive 6 towards the end of the innings that actually hit and cracked the glass in the commentary box. And the commentators were a bit scared, having pretty much where the ball hit. I saw the video. If the ball hit anywhere in, I guess, in that, would you call it the sheet of glass, the pane of glass, if it hit anywhere near there, I think it was going through, because it was hit hard and it left a very, very big dent. So, obviously, the Aussies getting a 350, Zimbabwe only managing 152. Hamilton Matakatsa really starring for the home side there. He scored 70. And all the bowlers really went about their business pretty well. Sorry, that's... Whew. That's that app coming back out. Mitchell Johnson, really a star with the ball. He bowled 6 overs, 2 maidens. Only went for 7 runs and took the 1 wicket. Mitchell Starc took 2. He got the opening one, I think. And then everyone else really just chipped in. Nothing for Kane Richardson. 1 for Mitchell Marsh off his 5 overs. Nathan Lyon took 2. Was a wee bit expensive. James Faulkner took 1. And Steve Smith actually took 3. So I'm bloody happy about that, because everyone... Well, if you don't know how much I love Steve Smith is probably my favourite, I guess, non-New Zealand cricket player. I don't know why. I kind of just like him because everyone else hates him, and I just love the banter. So he took 3 for 16 off his... he only bowled 4.3 overs, so pretty well done there. Hopefully we can pick up a wicket here, because we're keeping them restricted. We're just not picking up wickets, and that has been a bit of a trend as of late with our bowling. It's been... Well, it's been expensive. This has been a pretty good game for us. We've hardly gone for any runs. Just as I say that, I get absolutely tonked, but it's still only going to go for 1. So yeah, this Australian side, a lot of people are talking this Australian side up, obviously with the World Cup just around the corner, and when you think the likes of Shane Watson, obviously still injured, Sean Marsh, who are both very experienced players, can come back into the side, But I mean, you look at their batting lineup. You've also got David Warner. Sorry, I forgot about him to come back into the side. Obviously, the destructive opener. You look at that, and I mean, in that game there, they've used 7 bowlers, and I mean, Steve Smith, yes, he is just a part-time bowler, but apart from that, they've still got really, I guess, 6 front-line bowlers with Faulkner and Marsh as well. So, I mean, plenty of bowling options there. The batting has a lot of depth. Obviously, Mitchell Marsh coming up to 3, Johnson coming in at 8, Faulkner still coming in at 7, and we all know what he can do, obviously, down the lower order. Steve Smith, Glenn Maxwell, George Bailey, Michael Clark, another player who's missing. Just as I go and say that, our bowler no ball. That is just atrocious. So yeah, and moving on finally, we've talked about enough about that Australian game. We're going to move on to the... Oh, free hit. Yep, it's been signalled. Oh no, you do not want to give a free hit. Well, it could be worse. You could give it to Albie Morkel. God damn it! Clean bowled off the free hit. Damn it, De Villiers, damn it. But anyway, moving on now to the final game of those 3 that I did mention about. Obviously, West Indies taking on Bangladesh, and what I believe is, yes, it is the 3rd one-day. And again, they must be playing on a pretty solid track out here. The West Indians scored 338 in their... Well, in their only innings. I was going to say their first innings, but it's not a test match. It's a one-day game. You only bat once. Dinesh Random, he scored 169 of 121. That included 11 sixes and 8 fours. That is incredible. And then Darren Bravo, he scored 124, as those two must have put on a hell of a partnership. Is that out? I don't think it's carried. I don't think it is carried. So his 124 coming off 127, so just under 100 strike rate. But he had 8 sixes as well, so pretty dominant. And Bangladesh, they are still chasing, and they're kind of... Well, they haven't given up the ghost, but... I mean, they're 168 off 38.3. I think they still need 170-odd runs. Wow, they do. They still need 170 runs in 11.2 overs. Once again, we go wicketless. And I did check, and the difficulty has not gone up. But we're just not taking wickets. I don't know why. Again, it doesn't look like we're going to have a bat, because whoever our number 3's gone and smashed 90-odd, I'm not too sure who that is. Who was it? I'm not going to get a bat again, which is a bit disappointing. But is that Davey Warner or is that Finchy? It's Finchy. Finchy has smashed 96 off 60 balls to get us there with, what's that, 11 balls left to spare, and another win for this Hyderabad Sunrisers team who just carry on their roll, and we're just building up a nice bit of form at the moment. Darren Sammy, he didn't do too bad. He scored 4 off 5. I've been taking a bit of a crack at him lately just for his lack of strike rate. But look at those bowlers that's been used. David De Villiers, Virat Kohli. Use your frontline bowlers. Where's Albie Morkel? Anyway, guys, I do hope you've enjoyed this video. If you have, please remember to leave a like. If you are new, please do subscribe. I can't really say much. We didn't use Dale Steyn. Please do subscribe. Do tune in tomorrow. I'm going to mix it up a wee bit, do something a bit different. I am going to be playing a bit of Plants vs Zombies. I got that last week sometime, I can't remember, last Friday I think, and I'm really enjoying it, so I'm going to share that with you guys, so make sure you do not miss that.